morning, guys. I just came back from my run. I just did 6 miles in an hour. Been keeping up with the pace. Now that I've reached the 6 miles, I just never go below it. I never thought I'd be able to even do 6 miles. So, like I've told you before, it's addicting. I'm actually flying to Brazil today. That's where I'm originally from, São Paulo. And I thought that I would take advantage of this opportunity to kind of walk you guys through what I do on the days that I fly, whether or not I meal prep, what type of snacks I pack for my flight, how I make sure to keep active while I'm away. I'll be showing you guys a couple of the things that I pack with me. I'm excited. I know that for a lot of people it's really difficult to maintain a routine while they travel. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of how I prepare, how I'm proactive, and what I plan to do while I'm away. And then while I'm there, I'll be there for 10 days. I'll make sure to show you guys a little bit of the things that I do over there. So I'm excited. So these bands are awesome for any type of leg workout. Do glutes. I got these on Amazon. 5 different resistances come. These are resistance bands. So I'm gonna pack the extra heavy and the heavy. This one I use more for isolated exercises, and this one I'll sometimes use when I use the squat rack, just to make sure I'm activating the right muscle groups. So I'm at the gate waiting for my flight. Of course it's delayed. I figured I would take advantage of the delay to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do during my days of flying. So first of all, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I try to keep my diet real food, with the exception of protein powders. I will dedicate an entire episode as to why I try to stick to real food only, but of course, this applies to when I fly. When I say real food, I also try to be clean about eating out. A lot of the reason that people gain weight or have a hard time losing weight is because of the foods that they're eating outside their homes. Even if you're eating a salad or a poke bowl or a sandwich, the sauces, the sodium, the condiments, the oils that are put in your food hide so many chemicals, so many extra calories. That is what gives you this water retention. That is what gives you extra calories. I have seen severe differences in my body when I stick to eating real food. Not to be confused by amounts. What do I mean by that? I mean that I eat so much, I eat a lot, and I've noticed that when I eat a lot of real food, it's so much easier to avoid extra calories because everything is just so clean. Of course, this applies big time to flying. The foods that they're giving you on the airplanes and the airports are full of chemicals and conservatives, and it's just not real food. It's not fresh food. So what do? Number one, I pack a bunch of food that I have in my house because I'm huge on not letting food go to waste. Anything that I have, I will take with me. Anything that I didn't make it on time to eat, I'll take with me. One time I even brought boiled eggs and sweet potato. I know, I'm crazy. Today I actually hadn't done a lot of groceries, so what I brought with me were 3 Quest bars, because I love munching, pomegranate seeds, because I had those and they were gonna go bad, and 2 apples. I know that sounds like random snacks, but again, it was just a combination of things that I had at home. I always try to get to the airport, I have a coffee, and then I try to grab a salad. Today, I actually ate before coming, so I've just been snacking on Quest bars. I've actually already eaten 2. I love snacking, and airports are my weakness. So that's another reason why I pack a lot of snacks and gum and water. I will never board a flight without my water bottle. I think I must drink like 2 liters when I'm on board a flight, especially if it's overnight, because that's extensive hours of water retention. To summarize, when I board the plane, I will have a lot of snacks, a water bottle, and gum. Why do these things help me? I get really bored in flights, and I get very anxious in flights. And when I'm bored, I snack. When I'm anxious, I snack. So instead of turning to the food that they offer me in the flight, which I will do if I don't have food with me, I rather overeat in calories on the food that I bring with me. I don't care if I end up eating 800 calories of popcorn or 5 Quest bars. I prefer to do that than to eat the food that they provide you. Another good tip, which I don't know if it's that accessible to everyone. I know that it's not to me in the States, but luckily I'm actually going to Brazil, is to schedule a lymphatic massage for when you land. Lymphatic massages help you ease water retention, so they massage your body to remove all the fluids that you're retaining. I've already have mine booked for tomorrow when I arrive. I'm so excited. That is something that I miss so much from back home, so I always make sure to book a couple of sessions when I'm there. I can do an episode on the benefits of it because I know that it's less known in the States. Another thing that I think is very important is to try to maintain as much as you can of a healthy lifestyle when you travel. People don't realize, but it's this on and off mentality that many times harms your goals. What does this mean? How many people do you know that diet religiously from Monday to Thursday and then from Friday to Sunday just do whatever you want? I'm so sorry to say this to you, to all of you who are not missing any gym class during the week and eating your salads, but the damage that you did during that weekend, it just reverted everything you did during that week. It's much better to keep a balanced diet throughout. It's much better to eat that cupcake on a Monday than to be extremely strict on your calories for 4 days and then just drink and party and eat whatever you want for 3 days. Why is this relevant to my trip? Because I try to follow this when I travel. I try to do something active every day, even if it's 30 minutes of high interval training, even if it's going for a jog, even if it's biking and seeing the city. I try to do something every single day to keep my healthy lifestyle. Luckily, I'm going home and I'm gonna try to run on the park that we have nearby. I have never done that before because I just recently started running, and also my building just got a gym, so I'm really excited to see it. I don't have high hopes for it though, which might actually be better for us because then I can film a couple of workouts that I devise on the spot. Another tip is to not go off so much from your diet. Yes, I am all for enjoying a trip, and I think that a big part of traveling is trying the foods and trying the drinks and going out, and trust me, I do all of that. But I think that trying to keep some sort of healthy lifestyle whenever you can is so beneficial, because then you don't have so much to catch up on when you come back. Luckily, again, I'm going home. A lot of it, I don't think I'll feel much of a difference because I'll be eating food at home. If anything, I will probably lose weight there because it's gonna be all home-cooked foods from my mom, homemade. So I'm excited about that. I'm really excited to show you guys some tricks. I don't know if it'll all be in one video. We'll see. Yes. So today was one of those times that I'm very glad I proactively brought 1,000 snacks because, oh my gosh, I'm like even too lazy to explain it. My flight to Fort Lauderdale got delayed by 5 hours, and then I had to be arguing with JetBlue for the longest time. They wanted to book me for Friday. Today's Wednesday. There's no way I'm leaving 2 days later. Got to the point that I had to talk with the supervisor and request a change for today. And so they sent me to JFK. So I have done Newark and JFK airports on the same day, meaning I haven't had a single meal. How many calories do you think I burned by staying 3 hours communicating with the JetBlue people? Probably a lot. But try to be positive, I'm excited about my trip, and I'm very glad I prepped because I've been munching all day and I had the snacks. I thought I would go ahead and give you guys some tips as to how to prevent water retention on board. If you're anything like me, I suffer a lot from water retention, be it hormonal, be it sodium, even some refined sugars, since I'm not used to it. Whenever I eat it, I get retention, alcohol. So I guess I have more of a susceptibility to it, and I'm sure a couple of you do too. And flying is a huge one for me. So I wanted to go over a couple of tips and tricks which help it. I haven't found a solution yet to remove it 100%, but I have found a couple of things that help me a little bit. Number one, avoiding sodium during the day that you fly and on board. So anything that is very high on sodium, I try to avoid it, especially packaged foods like chips, even certain popcorns, even the healthy popcorns, I try to avoid them. Last night I actually had one because, as you know, I had so many delays that I didn't even have time to have a regular meal. But avoiding sodium is a big one. Another big thing is to be drinking a lot of water. I mentioned that before, but I never ever board the plane without my water bottle. And on top of that, every time that the flight attendant offers water, I get some as well. So I take every single opportunity that I can to drink water. Another trick is to drink a lot of coconut water. Coconut water is great for hydration, and it has a lot of minerals, potassium. So I just bought one when I landed. Another thing that I do right when I land is I drink warm water with lemon because that's also very detoxifying and it really helps. Also, besides avoiding sodium and refined sugars, it's really good to load your diet with a lot of vegetables because they hold a lot of water. So again, you'll be absorbing as much water as you can. It's almost counterintuitive, but the best cure for water retention is to flood your body with more water. So I just got back from the lymphatic massages that I was referring to before. She actually mentioned that I have a lot of water retention, which I also felt from the plane. My shoes were super tight. And now I'm also making some hibiscus tea, which is amazing for water retention as well. I'm gonna show you. So I boiled some water and I buy these hibiscus flower. I'm gonna put some here. It's very strong, so you don't need a lot. And now we just steep it. And then I like to sweeten it a little bit with stevia. It's really nice to drink it cold or hot, which is the best secret.
That's my cat that you're hearing.